Hello, Adriana. How are you?
Hello, teacher. Fine, thank you.
The encounter
Hi.
number 11. This is running a lot, and almost we finish until encounter number 16. Um, hope someone else join with us, but for a while we are going to work just you and me. Okay. Tell me, what was your day today?
Today, um, in the morning was a little difficult because the traffic was terrible because was an accident. Um, Two motorcycles and sadly death in the road this morning. And at the office, a normal day today, I I can work without the stress today. This is not normal in my work life. Um, I could leave the office early before 4. That's why I can stay with you now. Um, Today I worked. When I arrived at home, I I greeting my my children, my mom and my niece, and I saw the video that you live in the last class.
Okay, it's not a stress. I don't understand what you say that is a stress. No, it's just a little our common day. Our that is.
A little
And
what,
yeah,
teacher?
the motorcycle and the situation that is so hard also. Anna, hello. How are you? Welcome to the encounter number 11. Nice to have with you again this encounter. Tell me, what was your day today? How was it?
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Fine, thanks, Anna. And you, tell me about your day.
Okay, teacher. It was a normal day. Mm, I had to do many things because it's the season in the factory, so we have to um, organize um, a many production to send. So that's why I called attend the last encounter. I had a lot of work, and I was working until almost 7 p.m. A lot of work, teacher.
Okay, very good, Anna. That's it. This is a life, no more. And hello, Michael. How are you? Welcome again to the encounter. Tell me, how was your day? And how are you?
Uh, Hi, teacher. My day was fine, thanks. I I get up early. I take a bus to my work. I work there until I ate the lunch at 13, and I came back at 6 p.m. for this class, for this encounter. And my work was very nice today. And now I'm talking to you. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Michael. So, thanks to be here with us in this encounter. We are going to start today. The topic that we are going to advance is about daily routine. We're going to talk about our daily routine and the others. Yes, and we are going to practice with the video that we saw about phrasal verbs, the expressions when you use adjective and adverbs. So this is that we are going to work and develop during this encounter. Give me a second and I'm going to share with you some questions that we are going to start with this activity. Giovanni, hello, how are you? Welcome to the encounter number 11. How was your day?
Hello, teacher. The day was uh, hard and difficult for me.
I'm sorry. Sometimes it's difficult to us, but everything in this life passes. So tomorrow will be better. Okay. So we are going to these are the questions that we are going to today. What does your daily routine consist of? Most popular hobbies people have your in your city. What are the advantages and disadvantages of shopping during sales? And what are the pros and cons to a new house? They are like not reasons, questions, but the idea is to start talking and have keep a conversation with our partners. We are going to work in pairs. Yes. So Anna is going to work with Michael and Adriana with Giovanni. The idea, you are going to keep a conversation in which you're going to ask each other the question that you have. So for example, Anna and Michael, and Anna starts asking the question, Michael answer, and then Michael do the same with Anna. You finished, the others, Adriana and Giovanni, start and do the same. Okay, there are four questions. You have to ask them and answer them. Okay, so let's start. Anna and Michael.
Okay. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Anna.
I want to ask you, what does your daily routine consist of?
Okay. My daily routine consists of uh, wake up early in the morning, about 5 a.m. Uh, Eat my breakfast, take the bus to my work, where I work as supermarket packer. About the midday, eat my lunch next to my work, and keep working until 6 p.m. when I when I come to my house. Um, some days I am in this class, and other days I have a little of free time, and that's all.
Okay, Michael, thank you. And what are the most popular hobbies people have in your city?
In Bogota, most of the people like to go out to the parks, maybe to cook some foods in the grill. In the parks, there are grills for that. Also, in some houses, in some big houses, uh, maybe walking for the sidewalks or cycle routes, which where people are riding their bicycles, maybe go to cinema, and those are the most popular hobbies in this city.
Okay, Michael, thank you. And what are the advantage and disadvantage of shopping during sales?
Okay, okay. Uh, I'm searching for some word. Excuse me. Uh, I think you mean in periods of time of so many sales. The advantage is that you can find better prices than when it's in a period of sales. And the disadvantage are is or may is that there are so many people outside and buying all the things, and maybe you cannot have the things that you want if the people bought it before than you. That's the disadvantage.
Okay, and what are the pros and cons of moving to a new house?
The pros, I think that maybe you have a better mood for no new things, no new people, neighborhood. That's some pros. And cons, that maybe you are not you don't used to know that the streets, know the routes of buses and cabs and cars, and maybe you don't know the neighbors, but it's a matter of time that you know them. That's the pros and cons.
Okay, thank you, Michael.
Thank you to you.
Michael, please ask to Adriana, to Anna, sorry. Michael, ask to Anna.
Okay, okay. Um, Hi, Anna. Those are the questions. First, what does your daily routine consist of?
Okay. I get up at 4:30. It's very early. I don't like that, but I have to. Then I take a shower. I dress. Then I eat some quickly, and I walk to my work because my place work is very close to my house. And then I eat, I don't know, maybe the breakfast at night a.m. And then I do all kinds of bills during my work. Then I have lunch maybe at 1:30, and I continue do all kinds of bills. Then I return to my house to 4:30 maybe, and I rest a little. Then I check my activities of the university, and I develop them. And then I don't know, I eat some quickly in the night, and then I rest and I go to the bed maybe around 9 or 10 p.m. And that's all.
Thank you. The second one is, what are the most popular hobbies people have in your city?
Okay. El Santuario is not it's not very big, so usually the people go with um, their boyfriends or girlfriends to go for a walk, or they meeting in a place called La Judea, and the people go to eat in the restaurants or just to talk or drink some beer. I don't know. Go to the cinema, but they have to go until to Rio Negro because in El Santuario there are no cinema, and that's all.
Okay. Third, what are the advantage and disadvantage of shopping during sales?
During sales. Okay, one of the principal advantage is that you can buy stuffs so pretty in cheaper. It's the stuffs can be cheap and you can buy many things for a cheap price. And maybe a disadvantage as a woman, I think that you can buy all that you see in sales, but you don't have money, so you have to buy just some stuffs, and that's all.
Thanks. And finally, this is the last question. What are the pros and cons of moving to a new house?
Okay, the pros. I think that you can meet new neighbors. You maybe you meet a good neighborhood. Maybe the house can be more comfortable, and I don't know, maybe that kinds of things. Acorns. Maybe you when you move any house, you have to clean all the house and organize your stuffs, and that's boring. And I don't know. I think that this can be the cons of moving a new house.
Okay, thanks for your answers. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Very good. Continue, Adriana and Giovanni. Let's do it. Adriana, let's ask to Giovanni.
Giovanni, hi.
Hello.
What does your daily routine consists of?
Okay. First of all, I wake up. I brush my teeth. I take a shower, get dressed. I prepare my breakfast, but I don't eat in the house. I have to drive until the school where I work. I work from 6 to 1 p.m. Have lessons from 6 to 11 graders. When I come back to my house, I take a shower. At wanna take a shower. Half an later, I have to go to the institute from 2:30 until 6. Um, I teach lessons, intermediate and advanced levels too. When I back to my home, I do the homework with my son, 6:30 until 8 a.m. quarter p.m. I uh, what else? I watch something about TV from 9 to 10. I go to sleep at 10.
Okay, what are the most popular hobbies people have in your city?
Go to the malls, go to the clubs to swim, go to the parks, hang out with the family, uh, go to drink something. That's all.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of shopping during sales?
The advantage are that you can spend a lot of money if you want. If you have money, you can get whatever you want, take what you want, and the price that you like. And disadvantages are that there are a lot of people. That's the only disadvantage.
What are the pros and cons of moving to a new house?
The pros are you can stay in a better place, characteristics, new places, and the cons are uh, okay, you have to check. Maybe if the place is bigger than the last one, you have to do the house all short more a lot of time that you prefer that the last house you were. That's all. Uh, Let me see. Adriana, what does your daily routine consist of?
Um, I got up at 4 a.m. Every day. I after that I took a shower. I dressed up. I was ready. I have breakfast. Mm, I took a cup of coffee. Um, I left home at 5 a.m. I go to the bus stop and I take a bus to Bogota at 5:15 a.m. I arrived to the other bus stop at 6:30, more or less. I took another bus to my work and I began to work at 7:30 a.m. I I read my emails and I answered them. I have to do all the purchase orders of the day. Sometimes I had meetings with my boss or another partners, co-workers. At 12:30, I usually lunch. Um, I finished at 1:30 p.m. and I returned to my work until 5 p.m. After that, I do the same, take the buses to arrive at home. When I arrived at home, I talk with my children and my mom, and I have dinner with them. When I finished, I studied from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. When I finish at 11, I go to the bed to rest. That's
Popular
all.
hobbies people have in their. What are the most popular people have?
The most popular hobbies. In my town, people like to go to to the Parque Las Piedras del Tunjo to do exercise, jogging, listen to music, or spend time with the family or friends, do outdoor walks. This is the most popular hobbies.
Okay, so what are the advantages and disadvantages of shopping during sales?
The advantage of shopping during sales is to buy cheap. For me, is the only advantage. Disadvantage that not every times the things that you buy are good or have a good quality. Sometimes, in my case, I could find the size that I need.
Okay, and what are the pros and cons of moving to a new house?
The pros is to know new people, new neighbors, and to live in a new environment. The bad things are the disorder, and try to order all things. It's very hard to put in order all the things again.
Okay, thank you very much, Adriana. Bye,
Thank
see
you.
you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. Was so long, but was okay. It was the activity. You can listen to your partners and practice with them also. That is a best way to listen to you, listen to your partners. Check by yourself your pronunciation, the pronunciation to the others, and how fluency or no we can express our ideas. Okay, the next activity that we are going to do, you have seen, if you had time, yes, you have seen a video about phrasal verbs. Some of them are sit down, close down, break down, uh, down, price come down, and tore down. Okay, they are phrasal verbs that the guy in the video was explaining how to use it, when, and the meaning of it. We are going to choose, and you are going to give me examples using these sentences. Okay, for this we are going to do it very quick, so we are going to start right now. Giovanni is going to be first, then Anna, after that Michael, and finally Adriana. Very simple. Choose three of them and give say some sentences in which you can use it. Okay, just a sentence, and that's it. So Giovanni, Anna, Michael, and Adriana. This is the order, and let's start right now.
I have to sit down right now because the teacher is coming to the classroom, and uh, this kind of building is going to break down because there is so old, and this part of the year on this third of the school it is closed down because we're finishing what it is missing for uh, to the last grades of the school.
Okay. It's my turn, right? Um, okay.
Do it.
Okay. Um, I don't want to be with her because she's very bored and she brings me down. Um, the students are very, I don't know, impolite, and there are a lot of disorder in class, so I have to say them sit down. And my the the shopping, my favorite shopping closed down. Maybe my favorite shopping center closed down.
Okay, and now it's my turn. Sit down. Please sit down in the chair. Uh, bring down. The army bring, bring down this corrupt government. Uh, calm down. The prices of the cereals are breaking down this time. And that was my examples.
When I was arrived at class this morning, a teacher said, sit down and close down the door. This morning I was to the mall because the prices were breakdown. Um, but the fruits were oh my God. But the quotation were turned down. No more.
Okay, good, excellent. Don't I know that you are so tired. I feel that you are so tired. Me too, but we are going to try to do our best. Don't worry for that, okay? So here we have the next activity. For the next activity, we are going to join the expressions that the second video shared with us. The guy who was explaining some expressions that are joined adjective, adverbs with adjective, such as seriously injured or hurt, highly probable or likely, ridiculous, optimistic, totally wrong, lazy, virtually impossible, absolutely incredible, fall aware, blatant obvious, and absurdly difficult. With those expressions, you are going to do something. You are going to choose one hobby that you like, an activity that you like and know, because you are going to tell us about this hobby, and you are going to try to include like a 4 or 5 of them, the expression that you have in the list. 4 or 5 of them, okay? I'm gonna give you 3 minutes to think about the ideas and the order that you are going to express. This activity is going to be individually. You're going to have 2 minutes per each of you to describe the hobby that you chose, okay? So the first one, choose one hobby that you know information about that, when you can do it, where, how, everything, yes? Um, in the you're going to use form that you have in the list, yes? And this information is going to be just for 2 minutes, okay? But I'm going to give you time to think about the topic that you are going to tell us and the information that you are going to share with us, okay? So it's 6:39 and we are going to have 3 minutes to develop the information in your mind, yes? So at the time at 6:42 we are going to come back and we are going to start with the activity, okay? So let's do it. Okay, good. So we are going to start and we are going to start in the order that I'm going to tell you, okay? So in this case, Adriana is going to be first, Giovanni second, Michael, no, Michael 3, and Anna 4, okay? The order, again, 1, Giovanni 2, Michael 3, Anna 4. Okay? Remember, it's just for 2 minutes. If 2 minutes and you haven't finished, going to stop you and the other person continue. Okay? The idea is to talk about that hobby that you like and you can use the that you have in the list. Good. So, Adriana, you are going to start. Let's do it.
Okay, I like to climb the mountains, and I remember when I went to a friend to the Kokui, and he couldn't climb because he is incredible lazy. I was um, absolutely incredible, but I talked with him and I said that he was um, he was totally wrong, um, because this activity is not it was absurdly difficult. um, and I was absolutely incredible that he couldn't climb the mountain. That's why I climb. I have to climb alone.
Last year when I went to the beach, I was so incredible. I was so I was thinking that it was virtually impossible because my family wants to go there, and just at the last time, a cousin of mine couldn't go because I don't thinking that he was sick, but he was so sick, so he got the ticket to me for going to the beach. I was that virtually impossible, and it was absolutely incredible for me because it was an amazing surprise that it was so really really happy. But it's fully aware to the beach. When I came here, I took that 3 hours in the flight because we have to scale to Bogota, Cartagena, and I was incredibly lazy because I was sleeping on the all the trip. But when we start to the beach, we took a bus and we go to the hotel. But at the first time, it was totally wrong because we wrong the hotel where we have to came there with my family. And after that, it was highly probably like we can we can eat a lot of food, and it was true because the touristic packet has all this kind of stuff. And I think that it was absolutely incredible because it was a surprise for me and boundly obvious that I'm going to enjoy the trip because I was with my family there. And it was highly probable too that we can get to a boat and now and go to sightseeing in the beach and take a lot of surprises and brilliant and interesting trip with my family. That's all.
Hi, I'm going to talk you about some trip I had when I was 11. I went to know for the very first time the beaches of Santa Marta in the Caribbean Sea. And I think that maybe the sun, which is very hot, uh, could probably seriously injure me or hurt my skin, but it didn't happen. Uh, and it was maybe highly probable that I don't like so much the temperatures, but it was totally wrong because the climate is very nice with so many winds, with so many sun. You can stand under the shadow of an umbrella or tree, and maybe at the start of the trip I was incredibly lazy, but I get more optimistic along the day until the end of the trip and the end of the short vacation in that day. I think it was absolutely incredible for me because it was the first time I know the sea, and that's something incredible for me. Thanks.
Okay. Cooking is one of my hobbies. And one day I invited a friend to cook together in my house, but he didn't know anything. I wanted to make a cake, and I asked him to help me, but he is incredibly lazy, and he was not totally aware, and he add salt to the cake. When I realized it was very obvious that the cake was horrible, so I threw the mix into the trash. And I did the mix again without his help. I finished the cake and it looked absolutely incredible.
Congratulations. Very good. Very good. Good and bad experience, but were really good. That is the idea, to share your ideas freely. Here you have a link that I suppose you have seen before. It is about the queen, and the day when is the celebration of her birthday. Yes, and we are going to talk about this daily routine. The daily routine is not a case. The daily is the annually routine in London has when is the birthday celebration. Okay, if you didn't see, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to see a little bit the video again. I already shared again the link. The idea is to see the video and tell us four events or activities that you consider relevant or interesting during this event. Okay, it's very easy. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to check it out and review again the video in order to take some notes that can help you to share with us the events or the important situation that you consider to share with us. Okay, so the time is 6:51 and we are going to come back at 6. Good. So you are going to tell me 3 or 4 events that you consider important or interesting for you about this event. The order: Anna, Michael, Adriana, Giovanni. I repeat again. Number 1, Anna. Number 2, Michael. Number 3, Adriana. Number 4, Giovanni. And Anna, let's start.
Okay. Um, I'm sorry. The marches that make the guards in the morning in front of the palace are good. The customs are great. The guards walk in front of the people to control the disorder. I don't know. It's nice to see the family um, in the horse with greeting the people, and the people get excited when the royal family appears in the balcony, and everyone applauds.
Hi, the three important activities shown in this video are that people can see the royal family outside the Buckingham Palace in the square in front of the Buckingham Palace, greeting to the public. All the family come out to the balcony and greet the public. Also see the carriage with the queen and royal family through the streets, driving by horses in the streets of London, and also see the show of airplanes with color smoke. There are the colors of the British banner, and those are the three important activities.
The queen is celebrating her birthday in the palace. There is a parade of soldiers with their special uniforms, red and black. This is a wonderful show for all the people in the street. The queen lives in a carriage greeting people. Um, there is a show with the royal planes too, and people are with the family in the street and enjoy this act. Giovanni.
Okay, I could see that a lot of army, military British people who wants to protect to the queen, who wants to take care about her, and it was so uh, nice that you can consider that they have to go through the London uh, streets, and when you watch this kind of parades, you want to popular and public are in front of Buckingham Palace. I could see too many people to wait for the princess and the queen. They live and they are so fans about kind of how to say that politic and person people to this kind of country. That's what I understand.
Okay, very good. Giovanni, try to check your mic because I can listen to you very well today. And sometimes you go back, go, and it's difficult for me try to understand your sentence or your ideas because I don't know, something wrong happened with your mic. If can you try to check a little bit? maybe you can okay, that is very good. So now we are going to talk about hours of life, but about woman. Just we are going to talk about woman. Okay. So in this case, the activity compare a housewife and a businesswoman. You are going to compare both the styles of life. Okay. So you can be agree. You can. You can be agree or disagree with the point of view of being a housewife or being a businesswoman. Yes. Activity you should include or you should complete the sentences that you have in the list. Yes. For example, letter A, work, or reading a book or office is not as good as working in an office or do some housework because important that people because letter C is important because it helps to letter D I would rather than because letter E if I were to choose between these two activities I would choose because letter F I think that doing housework or working in an office is better because and finally, I think I would prefer to rather than because. We are going to work in pairs, and in this case, we are going to work separate ladies to boys, okay? So we are going to start with the boys, Michael and Giovanni. This is like a little debate, a little bit, and you establish your point of view and complete the sentences that you have in the list. Okay. The idea is comparing a housewife or businesswoman style of life. You can choose or decide both of them, whatever you want to. Okay. So keep a conversation as a debate until and follow the conversation. I agree with you, I disagree with you because, and continue with the sentence that you have there. Okay, so for this debate, we are going to work in pairs that I told you, and talking for 4 minutes per group. Okay, 4 minutes. If you continue talking more than 4 minutes, I'm going to stop you. Okay, so Giovanni and Michael, let's start.
Hi, Giovanni. Hi, Giovanni. How are you?
Hi, hi, fine. I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. This is a debate. I'm going to compare a housewife with a business woman and their styles of life. I think that doing housework is is much harder than reading a book. What do you think about it?
Uh, which is harder?
Yes, yes. What do you think about it? Which is the most
That
one?
I listened the second part, reading the book, but the first part, which part? Uh,
I think that doing housework is harder than reading a book. What
mm,
do you think?
I really think the same, but it's okay. That uh, I love reading books, so I can read a book in 1 day, 2 days. That you have to do the household chores or doing your house. You have to take a lot of time. When you read a book, you have to take a lot of time too. But the first part, you get tired. At the second part, you get relaxed. I don't know. Maybe it is true, but I think that reading a book is harder too. The first one.
Okay, okay, that's your opinion and it's respectable. Uh, Also, I think it is important that people can can read a book and also doing housework because I think women are.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I think I didn't explain very well. But the debate is, what is your opinion about a businesswoman style of life? Which of them is the best for you, and if or both of them are bad, are the good for you? Okay, so the topic is housewife and businesswoman. Which of them is the style of life that you consider is better, or both of them are good?
Okay, okay. So I consider is better for a wife to be a businesswoman because money too is so important in this world. Without money, you cannot do almost nothing, and also you must to add the house routines to your work in your office, in your companies. I think it's important that people can do both things.
I consider the housewife is better than the a woman businesswoman style because housewife can be at home, can be with her family, can be with her lovers, and can be part of the place where they can enjoy everything that move around her. I feel that a businesswoman has to out. Actually, if they get money, the money is not the most important for the shared family because you get older. And when you get old, sometimes you feel that maybe you can stay with your lovers. And people who go work like a businesswoman can be outside until 8, 9, or 10 p.m. And when they come back to the house, the children are sleeping, and maybe her husband is sleeping. And you every day have to work because of money, because something, because of study. But sometimes the better time to get with yours are when you stay home. That's why I understand, and I am be possible that the housewife is the best part than the businesswoman.
In the other side, I think if I were to choose between two activities, I would choose the businesswoman because she helps me with the economy of my home, and is important. We have a we take care of our own money, and I think also she doesn't need to be an unuseful person. I think she can learn to doing the housework. And what do you think? And what's your opinion?
But I think that maybe you're talking about the money that you're talking about the time. I consider that the time it is so impressible part that the workers have to comprehend better because sometimes you have to say when you're talking about a businesswoman and you get a business, actually you get a business, I don't know, maybe inside your house or maybe outside your house. I could comprehend that every people needs every person of the world has to be to need money. But when you're talking about a housewife and you're taking care about your home, in this kind of ages that we are living, many people think that both the family wife has to work. But I think that if you can organize better your time, you can work. But I consider that you have to take time for caring your lovers. And in this case, the housewife, for me, it is possible that be better because of taking care of your child and your home. That's what I'm thinking about that.
Okay, for finishing, I think I would prefer a businesswoman because she shares also the same interest than me, and I think we both can do the housework during our free time, and that's all what I think. Thanks.
I respectable your opinion, and I think that yeah, it could be possible. That I think that maybe when you get a housewife, you can take money a lot with different things. For example, the internet or selling something, or maybe doing something about the web online. If you maybe can be a YouTuber and you can be a housewife, and it's actually is kind of rare for the people who stay at home. Thank you.
Okay,
It's a very
okay. It's nice.
interesting.
It's nice. We agreed in something. Thank you.
Bye. See you. Bye.
Excellent,
Uh,
guys. Very good debate. Now, Adriana and Anna, let's continue.
okay, I think doing housework is a very hard work because this is a not recognized work and with no salary. Um, to be a businesswoman is hard too, because all the time the woman is working. Uh, that's why there is no time for family or children. It's important to receive money and to work for the woman today, but it's important the family and children too. But nowadays, uh, women are housewife, a businesswoman at the same time. Then I think it's harder because women are doing two different tasks in the life. The woman is mother, the woman is wife, the woman is a hard worker. And for me, the both things are difficult today. Anna, what do you think about this?
Yes, I think the same. I think that a housewife is very busy. She is very important housewife in the house because she cares for the children. She organized the house. She prepared the food. A businesswoman is very important in the house too. Even so, she has to divide her time to work and take care of the family. Personally, I prefer that my mother, for example, is in the house that she's working because she can be more calm without much stress. Although, if I have to choose between these two activities, I will choose to be a businesswoman. I don't know, that a housewife because I like to work. I like the environment, learn and make friends in this environment. For me, the office work is more, I don't know, attractive than the work from the house because it's a bit, the work of the house can be, I don't know, a bit stressful. Um, I prefer the office work than housework. I like the environment, but also the work that mothers do at home is extremely important, and I admire the work because I don't know how the moms do so many things, so it's important and beautiful too.
Yes, I agree. If I will to choose, I will choose to be a businesswoman. I don't like to be a housewife. I I think it's a little bored routine. It's hard, but it's bored because every day at home with the children's. Um, the advantage in a businesswoman is that can to know new people every day, speak by phone, to be very busy. It's hard to be very busy, but um, the routine is different. Then I like more this environment.
Yes, exactly. My mom say exactly that.
Oh my God, very interesting. Different point of view. Yes, it's different when we think about girls and boys and the time when we think in the family and we think in job. Yes, it's different and we have to respect all the point of view because it's different style of life. Congratulations. Was very interesting. Listen to you talking about this topic. It's very interesting. We engage with that kind of activity. Give you another video, the link that you have already in the chat. Please see the video. I'm going to give you 3 minutes and then you are going to describe what happened in that video. Okay, the video is no more than 3 minutes, so the time is 7:15 and I'm going to give you time until 7:18. Okay, let's do it. Okay, guys, I hope you finish with the video. And you're going to tell me what happened in the video very quick. Yes? And describe it. And if it's similar to your life, to your daily routine, okay? So for this activity, Giovanni is going to start. After that, Adriana, and finally Anna, okay? Just you're going to describe very fast the video and tell me if it's similar to your life, okay? Giovanni number 1, Michael number 2, 3, and Anna number 4, okay? So Giovanni, let's start.
Hello, teacher. Sorry, I wasn't here. I was one block nearby to the house. I just arrived. What do we have? What do I have to do?
Did you see the video that I sent you?
The the video?
Did you see? Okay,
No, I
so
did. I didn't watch because I have to pick to my son, and he is 2 blocks here.
no, don't worry, Giovanni. That's okay. Don't worry. So, Michael, let's start. Michael, Adriana, and then Anna. Let's do it.
Okay.
Giovanni, sorry, don't worry.
Uh,
Let's start, Michael. And if you want to, at the end, when Anna finishes, if you already seen, you can share with us. Okay, don't worry. I understand that you have to do many things at the same time. Don't worry for that. Michael, let's start.
okay. Skin of Mr. Bean is not similar at all to mine. Uh, Video, he wakes up later, about 8:53 o'clock, and she dresses up very quickly before he tries to eat, and he's washing and dressing up along the way to, and she comes and entering into his car, and she tries to drive while she is dressing up along the way, along the road. Chaos for him, and she she's circling in a roundabout, doing his things, dressing up, washing his teeth, uh, with a toothbrush and a paste and a toothpaste, and it's not similar to mine. And that's
Okay,
what I
good.
saw.
Let's continue, Adriana. Let's continue.
Okay, Mr. Bean got up at 8:45 a.m. He went to the bathroom and shaved his nose. He he had to be ready at 9 a.m. He was late. That's why he left the room and ran to the car in pajamas. And in the car, he dressed up and drove with the feet. Meanwhile, he brushed his teeth and spit a month. He drove in circles. He was worried because maybe he had a meeting at night. After that, I dress up Harry, but can complete his tasks and ride and parking the car.
Okay. Mr. Bean gets up from his bed. He tends his bed, well, more or less. He stretches. He shaves his breath, although he hasn't bread. He dresses because he's late. He goes to his car. He dresses there while driving with his feet, and he doesn't care because he is in hurry. He brushes his teeth inside the car. He parks and finally arrives.
Okay, excellent. Good activity, very good. Finally, we are going to finish with a very quick activity. You are going to tell me what could be you dreamy is not the real one. Just you're going to tell me the dream, your dream. What is the daily routine that you wish you were, but you couldn't? Okay, so very quick, just in a minute, please tell me what is your dreaming for that? Okay, let's start. Giovanni, you want to start?
Yes, teacher, please. That, sorry. Is that because today I have a meeting at school in the afternoon, and we have next week a contest, a big contest, because it's our last week, and I have to do 60 or 70 slides in a PowerPoint. So that's why I'm so hurry up. So, but if you want, I want to start.
Okay, Aria, very good. Giovanni, let's start. Then continue Anna, then Adriana, and finally, let's do it.
Uh, my dreaming routine. Oh my God! If I be a millionaire, I start at, I don't know, maybe 7 p.m. Actually, I wake up and do exercise. I brush my teeth and live in a big building in Dubai in a 20 floor. I start with a big exercise in a big gym. It's mine where I can go watch outside all the city. Uh, at the end of the exercise, maybe 2 hours, I go to take a shower, get dressed, and get down in an elevator to the uh, in a big underfloor. I can choose my collections card to get one and drive through the city. After that, I can stay um, in a shore where I take my own boat. In the boat, I can party with the friends of mine and girls to go to an island. In this island, because it was to be my island, stay for the lunch and until maybe 1:30 p.m. and go stay party. And after that, take a big nap in a swimming pool. And when I get through the lake with my friends, after that, I can go through the sea in a motor ski or windsurfing, skiing. I love to do extreme sports. And at the end of the day, come back to my hotel and go to a big private party with friends. And maybe every day I can go to exercise, but not party, or party on the only weekend. And have a tiger like a pet, and go to maybe help people around the world. That would be my dreaming routine. That's all, teacher.
Okay. Um, I would like to get up at 9 a.m. to have a breakfast with cereal and fruit, watch a little television, then take a shower, get dressed, and go for a walk, calm, nice with my family, buy many things, then meet with my friends and watch some movies in the afternoon, travel to different places every day with my family, then return to my house, rest, and sleep until the other day, and so on and so on and so on.
So, if I were a multinational manager, I wouldn't be frustrated at all. Very motivated along the day. I would like to buy so many things, maybe all days, uh, things that give me pleasure. I would be relaxed, taking vacations on the Caribbean Sea, on and other countries, maybe Europe, Asia, Australia, and I think it wouldn't be monotonous at all. I think it would be compulsory for me to have the best attitude with my employees, and I try to do good things, and that's about the daily routine, and wake up later and go to bed earlier, and that's all.
In my routine, I only want to change two things. I want to sleep late every day because every day I got up very, very early and don't have to take many buses to go to my work. Um, I don't think my routine is frustrated. For me, it's good, but those are to motivate for me. Sleep late and don't take buses uh, to go to the work. They are to relax activities.
Okay, very good. Congratulations. I join with you in your, I don't know, in your journeys, in your sleeping late. I don't know. All of them are really, really interesting. Congratulations, guys. We finished for today. There was a very good encounter. We learned a lot. We practiced, and this is the most important. The last four links that I sent you, they are going to be the links for the next encounter. Okay. If you don't have any question, please have a nice night, relax, take care, and see you next encounter next Wednesday. Bye bye, and thanks a lot.
Okay,
Bye,
teacher, you
teacher.
too. Bye.
Thank
You.
Bye, teacher.
Thank you.